The accident had been 5 years ago, which felt like both forever and yesterday to Faye. She'd been living up in Cambridge near her parents' house, but she couldn't handle the roads afterward, couldn't handle driving, or the way her mother's eyes were weighted with pain and pity every time they saw each other. So Faye had moved down to New York because if she was a monster, then so was the city, glorious and bright and everlasting, eating up time and hearts and lives as if they were nothing. She wanted to be consumed by the relentless volume of a place so much louder than she was, a place where her past and her pain could drown in the noise. Here, Faye could keep her name and her unruined face, yet become someone else, someone starting over, someone who wasn't haunted. No one in New York cared about the vintage of the sadness tucked behind her eyes and in the small corners of her smiles. She didn't have to drive, and she could cry on the train, and no one would look, no one would care, because she didn't matter. And it was, honestly, such a relief to stop mattering. Faye moved into a brownstone apartment with Joy, her best friend from college, and paid for it with the life insurance money, trying to ignore how ghoulish that felt. Everyone said it's what he would have wanted, but she was fairly sure he would have wanted to live. Most people didn't get what they wanted. Faye didn't want the money, but she needed it, that obscene check, and maybe she even needed the accompanying guilt. It was a punishment that felt necessary, like balance. He was dead, and what was she doing? Being alive, making art. How frivolous.